Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. If that's setting the tone, then the tone is screeching nasty fingernails on the biggest chalkboard in the world.
And I like it. You're throwing on the first play of the game, right? You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to send a message to the defense that you're going to take shots and you're going to push the football down the field, but come on, man. I mean, you've practiced the opening play for this game all week long. You've executed it in practice. Didn't look like that this week.
Clemson jumps to the line. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point.
Throws toward the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspiration.
He'll take the deep shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the point after is good.
Utah, 7, Clemson, 0.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what...
He's off to the races. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Using his feet to buy time. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Still on his feet at the 45. Really nice run there, good solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
He'll do it himself. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Utah 7, Clemson 6.
The Utes are on the move. From the gun, running back on the move. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
To throw, it's Daly. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Utes. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The play action fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires downfield. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Still on his feet. Out of bounds at the 34. A productive job by the return team. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for room, it's Mitchell. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Daly. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel them.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader, and he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. To the air on 1st down. Now adjusting. He'll fire to his right. Give him 6. Touchdown, Clemson. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them to football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Dropping back, it's Daly. He's got his man, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
And here comes the offense on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for more running room.
At the 23.
Found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Going up top on first down. Keeps looking downfield. And he's got it inside the 35. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Quickly complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got his first and goal.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Fair catch, called for and made. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Caught in the backfield, it's Walton. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Moore. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver shows motion. A designed run for the quarterback. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! And the pummeling has started. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.